Go to the finals. It's a lot easier if you win this one.
Welcome everyone to the final match of all. And now to see how the schedule is looking for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Wednesday, they kick off a road trip at Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. And then on Friday, the Golden State Warriors come to town, kicking off a homestand for them.
And for that game against the Spurs, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they're able to execute their game plan as it should be a close one.
And while MP is all about team success, he's trying to win his matchup every single night with an eye towards showing that perhaps he's been underrated.
And it's no secret that MP doesn't think he's done a good enough job when it comes to playing against guys at his skill level. He's owned this and has also vowed to up his intensity and focus so he can accomplish what he set out to do. Now, we'll see if tonight spells some redemption for MP in that regard.
Now, the opening lineup for Atlanta. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu, then it's Trae Young, and it's Hood Schifino in at the shooting guard position. A really important game for the NBA Cup tournament tonight. Both of these teams are still alive, Grant.
Well, BA, despite losing in cup games, they can still advance into the knockout stages. So they both have a lot to play for. This should be a fun one.
Now here's Embiid. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Pass to Rain Man. Back to Embiid. And there's the screen. Clock at 6. Here's Maxey. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Guy is just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
A nice shot by Hood Schifino.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Here's McCain. Pass to Rain Man. Fires from deep. Hits a three-pointer. Rain Man's got his second basket on the night. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Maxey passes to Rain Man. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Rain Man, covered by Johnson. Pass to Rain Man. 5 on the clock. For 3. And Hood Schifino pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Risache, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And out on the wings, Zach Risache has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, BA, this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Johnson with a bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Rain Man. Back to Maxey. And that one's on target from the wing. And Atlanta with possession here. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And a quick look at the stats after that game. They were phenomenal from the charity stripe.
And that's not by accident. I like how they didn't settle. They were attacking, putting pressure on the D.
Now here's Johnson. 17 points for him last game against Charlotte.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Maxey passes to Brooks. Drills it from deep.
And you gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Pass to Rizachet. Back to Young. The kick out to Johnson. Knocks it down from distance. Johnson's gotten his third basket of the night. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's Rainman outside for Brooks, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And now the Hawks on the break. Now here's Sexton. He's closely guarded. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
Pass to Rainman. Here's McCain. Here's Brooks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And for both of these teams, this is their 4th and final game of group play.
Yeah, and both have done what they needed to do in order to remain in contention for the NBA Cup. But only one side can emerge victorious tonight.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Embiid. Now here's Okongwu. And so far, he's averaging 7 points a game. Here's Rainman, guarded by Okongwu. Three-pointer, Brooks. Rebounded by Johnson. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. 4-point game. For 3, Sexton knocks down the triple. Sexton's got 5 now.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. The Hawks lead by 14. They've got Dylan Brooks, and it's Rainman in at the 4. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Outside Sexton. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Philadelphia's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Pippen, no good.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
The drive by Dort. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Rainman's got 4 rebounds in the game. Brooks, the pass to Rainman. Brooks, a screen on Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rainman. The rebound by Atlanta. Their last meeting was in Philadelphia, where they were unable to fight off the Sixers.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
They had to rely on their bench a lot in that game, and maybe it instilled some confidence in those guys.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And Atlanta with possession here. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. And it's Sexton, that time on the assist by Johnson. 12 points for him.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Rainman. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Rainman's got 9.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
The Hawks lead by 15. And here in the second, 2 minutes. on by. Pass to Sexton. Lots of room. And he comes up with a bucket. Sexton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's McCain. Off the mark there with a three. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And yep, it's good. And the Hawks lead by 19.
And offensively, Sexton has been in the zone. He keeps finding chances and cashing in on them.
Here's Pippen. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Pippen's got his third basket on the night right there. The Hawks have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. The three from Sexton. Rain Man grabs the board.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Pass to Embiid from behind the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Sexton. Can't get it to fall. 76ers trail by 16. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. From outside the arc. McCain's shot is off.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Johnson passes to Hardy. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. And it's all from three-point range. Philadelphia has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Pass to Rain Man. Brooks a screen on Johnson. Rain Man, the pass to Brooks. Here's Rain Man. Here's McCain. Fires the three. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
So for the Hawks, Risacher, he's checked in for Dort. Schifino comes in for Sexton. And it's Trae Young in for Hardy. Young looking for an opening. Fearless Trae Young.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Brooks, the pass to Rain Man. Screen by Embiid to the paint. And Embiid throws it down.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to Hood Schifino. Over to the left wing. Here's Risacher. He's got 7. Off target from outside.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Pippen, pass to Rain Man. 4-3. Pippen, no good. The Hawks lead by 13. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Rain Man in their last game against the Cavaliers made a big difference. He dropped in 16 points and he couldn't be kept off the glass, continuing what has been a solid stretch of games for him. Will we see more the same here tonight? We'll see. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
The three from Risacher. Connects from downtown. Risacher's got 10 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The shot by Rain Man, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the inside, Portis. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And the Hawks lead by 15.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Brooks, the pass to Pippen. Here's Rain Man. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 8 now.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Got it.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
76ers trail by 17. Driving inside. And Hood-Schifino pulls it down. Pass to Rizachet. Oh, Brooks with the steal. To end the run. McCain's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Johnson with a bucket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And the 76ers shooting 35% in the second so far. The open shot by Brooks. The rebound by the Hawks.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Young. The kick out to Johnson. The 3-ball. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. The 76ers, number 1.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Rain Man. Here's the pick. He puts up a 3. He drops it from range. Rain Man's got 7 points here in the quarter. Atlanta leading by 19. Outside Johnson. Back to Young. The kick out to Johnson. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He's got a solid rhythm going from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter, and now 3 more since.
He can't get it to go. Good D by Kongwu. Atlanta has gone 4 of 7 from 3 during the second quarter. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Hood-Schifino. Maxey covering. Here's Rizachet. Jacks up a 3. Rain Man grabs the board. Rain Man's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
The 3 from Rizachet. The rebound by Maxey. 76ers trail by 20. To the middle. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Pass to Pippen. Here's Snow. For 3, Maxey. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the wing on the left. Here's the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they crossed that line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
Jalen Johnson, he's been the guy making things happen for the Hawks. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. Back after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Atlanta Hawks.
They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing.
And moving on here, how about the fantastic matchup at the power forward position in this one?
A battle at the power forward.
And that'll do it for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Johnson.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Then it's Riza Shea, then it's Trae Young, and it's Hood Schifino in at the 2. Pass to Riza Shea. Outside Johnson, and there's a pick. Driving to the basket, blocked! Here's McCain, still no points. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Riza Shea. Fires the 3. And McCain pulls it down.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Atlanta leading by 14. Here's Riza Shea. Outside Young. Here's Hood Schifino, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. He shoots it. And Atlanta misses again. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to McCain. Embiid, a screen on Young. For 3, Maxey. Okongwu with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Maxey against Young. Johnson a screen on Maxey. Here's Young. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Young's got 11.
Well, they get 1 to drop. A little relief after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Embiid, good.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Pass to Young. Okongwu with it. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Riza Shea gets it to go.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Young against Maxey. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land. 13 points in the game.
You see how creative Maxey is, just dissecting the defense with his handles.
Outside Johnson to the paint. Here's Young, and it's blocked by Embiid. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Julius Randle's checked in for the Sixers.
The lineup for your 76ers. Number 30, Julius Randle.
Right side Young, 5 to shoot. Pass to Hood Schifino. Three-pointer off the mark. 76ers trail by 13. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. The floater, deflected. And now the Sixers on the break. Here's Rain Man, and that one is hammered home.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Hood Schifino. Back to Young. This one for 3. Wow! Young from deep three-point territory.
Ice Trae, looking cool as ever, just draining it.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. To the right side. Three-pointer. The rebound by Atlanta. Well, when this one's done, they'll be off to Miami, taking on the Heat. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. The steal! Picked it out of midair! And now the Hawks on the break. Launches a three, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
This is his second three this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
76ers trail by 15. It's stolen by Okongwu. Inside, here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
The Hawks lead by 15. Outside Young. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Picked up by Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Hood-Schifino's got his second basket of the night. And here's Randall, guarded by Okongwu. Here's Rain Man. 20 points for him, and it's Brooks missing. Young against Maxey. Outside Young. Johnson on the wing. There's the triple. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 7th assist here tonight.
I just love the ball move.
Outside for Randall. Pass to McCain. Lets the three fly. Drops in the three. McCain's got 5 points.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another 3.
Johnson with it. 28 points for him. Back to Okongwu. That shot off. Good work defensively by Randall. Pass to Rain Man. Johnson with a double team. Here's Rain Man. Continues to make an impact on offense, putting up 21 a game. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Hawks.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Colin Sexton's checked in for Atlanta.
76ers foul. Number 14.
Timeout is called by Nick Nurse, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. We've got Julius Randle. Dylan Brooks is out there with Maxey. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Okongwu finds Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Here's Rain Man. The rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Risache. Outside Young. From deep, Johnson. And McCain pulls it down. McCain's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Maxey. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Maxey's got 11 points in the quarter.
When Maxey is feeling himself, he can really fill up that stat sheet.
The 3 from Risache. And McCain pulls it down. McCain's got 5 rebounds in the game. It's stolen. And he's all alone. To the rim. Young.
And the defense really has No chance when Young gets in space. He's just too skilled.
Brooks outside. Pass to Rain Man. Brooks outside. Pulls up. Rebounded by Johnson.
They say it's a make or miss. This league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Okongwu. And there's the rejection. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Young, the pass to Johnson. That three's off the mark.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's Rain Man. Down low. Here's Embiid. Oh, the process! Embiid flexing his muscles.
Credit to the defense for getting all over Embiid, but he just muscles his way to a good look inside.
Johnson a screen on Maxey. The three from Riza Shea. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he was pretty good from there.
Here's McCain. No good on the three. The Hawks lead by 13. To the inside. Here's Hood-Schifino. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Shooting for Atlanta, Hood-Schifino.
And so he makes both from the line. Philadelphia's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Yep, count it. Rain Man's got 9 points here in the second half.
Smart pass from the quick thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
Brooks against Young. We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth quarter. Off with the layup.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Here's Rain Man, guarded by Young. Rain Man banked it in off the glass. Rain Man's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Johnson passes to Okongwu. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Joel Embiid. And he drops them first. And Johnson drops them both. 1:20 left in the fourth quarter of this one. For 3, Maxey. And Hood-Schifino pulls it down. Atlanta leading by 13.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Hawks.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they hit one and then just dialed up again. And it worked.
And this will... So we see the Hawks taking the W here.
Just got to tighten up and get him next time.